What's up, guys, and welcome back to another math puzzle. In this puzzle, we are looking at a system of equations. It's sort of like a two-dimensional system of equations, and we've got all these different equations to help us figure out what the value of each of these individual shapes are, and they're only going to be positive integers. So for example, we've got this equation up top, we've got this equation down here, we got this equation down here, and we got this equation across here. We're going to use those to figure out what the shapes are and then plug them in this bottom equation to finally solve and get an answer. Go ahead and hit that pause button and see if you can figure it out. When you're ready, hit play and it'll give you the explanation. When we look at a puzzle like this, we want to look for what I consider to be the weakest link, meaning the equation that has the least amount of possibilities. It's not going to be the plus and it's not going to be the minus. Here's why. Well, what two numbers can add up to 56? There's so many options. 1 and 55, 2 and 54, 3 and 53. Instead, I'm going to, and the same goes for the subtraction problem. Instead, I'm going to look at this multiplication or this division, and that's going to be a much bigger limiting factor. For example, there's only a handful of numbers that multiply to 132, right? If we're talking about positive integers. 1 and 132, 2 and 66, etc. When we're looking at these guys, it's again what's going to divide to equal 6. But I really like the division because we're not only saying what divides to equal 6, we've also got to be less than 56 up here, right? So because this is a sum that adds to 56. So I really like that. So now I'm going to start choosing numbers that are that divide and give you an answer of 6 and kind of work my way up. So I'll start with just simple 6 and 1. So if this is 6 and this is 1, this has to be 50, right? But I already know now I'm at a problem because there's nothing times 50 that's an integer that's going to get me 132. So that's out. Next, we're going to go to 12 and 2. Now what plus 12 is 56? That's 44. Now, can we get a number that multiplies 44 to get to 132? We can, and that is 3. So that actually is really nice because 3 minus 2 is also 1. We want to double check all that, make sure that all the equations work, and they work. Now we've got our values. Now let's take these and plug them into the final equation. We've got 44, we've got 3, we've got 2, and we've got 12. Now we want to take it home and solve this equation, but don't be too hasty. You don't want to do this addition first. A lot of times you might think, oh, 44 plus 12. But again, a big takeaway from all these puzzles, you've got to watch your order of operations. So the division must happen first. What's 12 divided by 3? That is 4. Now we can carry out the remainder of the operations. 44 plus 4, that's 48, minus 2 equals 46, and 46 is your final answer. I hope you enjoyed this math puzzle, and if you did, please click that like button. If you want to see more from the Math Puzzle channel, make sure to click subscribe. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you in the next video. Take it easy.